Hello Scorpio, thank you for joining me for your weekly tarot, and this reading is going to be for the week of March the 23rd until the 30th. There's going to be timestamps in my description boxes that you can skip through, okay? I'm going to do a really quick rundown of the decks that I'm using because I do get a lot of questions about the names of the decks, okay? So this one that I use for your spirit animal guidance message, I can't remember the proper name for it. I think I found this one on Etsy. It's an independent print, I believe. I've also got the Odyssey of the Elder Filthark. It's this one that people are mostly interested in. This is my Rune deck that I use. The Rune system that I prefer is always going to be the Elder Filthark. I don't know why, it's just a personal preference of mine. Okay, again, this one is another independent print. You can find it on a website called Decks Tiny. Okay, independent print, really expensive, but the quality is absolutely phenomenal. So we've got that one, and then I use the what's it called, Crystals the Stone deck for your healing crystals message. Okay, so it's like a mini crystals deck, Crystals the Stone deck. And then the deck over here that I use for your intuitive message, this huge one, is just a handwritten one. Okay, I just bought a plain, it was 4 packs of plain cards that I just wrote on. Okay. And then we've got the age-old favourite Tea Leaf. Again, another fantastic one. I've got a new one that I'm using for you guys today. In fact, we've got 3 new decks. The Graffiti Tarot. This is a new one for me. This one just arrived this week. This came from a creator on Etsy. I believe that they're called Unapologetic Affirmations, but they used to be called something else. She's absolutely fantastic, based in Glasgow as well, which is even better. And from the same seller on Etsy, we got a new deck of sweaty affirmations, and then a new deck of more sort of cute but sarcastic affirmations, okay? So that's what we're going to be using at the end of your reading, and the Enchanted Map oracle for your healing message, okay? So that's the card decks. Again, if you're not interested in what card decks I'm using, that's fine. You can just use the timestamps that's in the description and skip all that gumph, okay? Right, so for your energy, what is it that you're likely going to be dealing with this week? Let's find out. As always, only take what resonates for you, okay? Don't go looking for problems where there aren't any, so don't try and force anything to fit with your situation. Right, so the butterfly, of course it is, and metamorphosis, 8th house energy. Starting off strong here, Scorpio, with your own energy, with the butterfly. Pay attention to the areas in your life or personality that are in need of profound change or transformation. Now that sounds quite abrupt, the way that they've written that, okay? What they mean with the whole thing of personality is literally, look, are you holding yourself back in any way, shape or form? Are you sabotaging yourself, right? Those who are prone to self-sabotage, that's going to need your attention this week. Why do you self-sabotage? Where does it come from? And more importantly, how can you rewrite that instinct, if you will, to self-sabotage so that you can start doing things a lot differently, all right? So that you can start raising yourself up, bringing yourself up rather than pulling yourself down, okay? So that's what they mean with that. It's just written in quite an abrupt manner, okay? You're about to enter a phase of expansion and growth, which will be highly beneficial for your future. I always say, look, the cat is... The butterfly, when it's flying around, enjoying its best life, it never sits there thinking back on all the times when it used to be a caterpillar, right? That's not a thing. It is a message about past energy and how past does have this nasty ass habit of holding us back. whether we want to admit it or not, okay? Say, for example, I mean, with this card, it is strongly insinuating that something's changing, okay? Something is going through a profound change. You could be going through a profound change, or just your life in general could be going through a profound change. And then the knee-jerk reaction to the word change could be to think of the negative, right? And it's not always going to be negative. Like, when that caterpillar went through the transformation of becoming the butterfly, yes, it was painful, very, very difficult. And then there was the waiting period after it hatched out of its cocoon. It's still got to wait for its wings to dry before it can fly off, right? Long period of waiting and going through a lot of different changes. Like every single day something different has changed up, right? That's literally this energy. So try to avoid that knee-jerk reaction of just assuming that change is going to be about something negative, because it's not always going to be negative at all. It's just another phase of your life, a new phase of your life. Oftentimes we hold on to situations, experiences of the past. It doesn't serve. It really doesn't serve. Say, for example, if you attempted to do something new in the past, and then you had another person who's kind of just scoffing at you and like, what the fuck do you think you're doing? Oh, you're not good enough for that, nah, right? Your brain is then going to hold on to that memory of that person saying those things to you, so that the next time in the future that you attempt to do anything within a similar thread as what you had attempted prior, your brain is immediately going to go back to that person, of that memory of them telling you, you can't do this, you can't do that, you're not good enough, what the fuck do you think you're doing? Okay, just as an example for this energy that Spirit's trying to convey to you about how sometimes holding on to past shit is absolutely pointless. All right, especially when you're going through times of change that is absolutely going to require you to be open to the change that is going on. Okay, so that's this one. I hope I've explained it properly. I can never tell if I'm being coherent in the way that I'm trying to explain things, because I'm completely honest with everyone. I am not good with words. I'm not very sociable. Okay, let's just put it that way. I'm really not sociable at all. So yeah, trying to explain things in a way that's going to be easily understood is not, it's not a skill that I have. I don't think, anyway. Right, so it seems a bit weird, right? Because I'm sitting here doing tarot, but it is what it is. Spirit often puts people in situations that does take them outside of their comfort zone. That's a well-known thing. Okay, right. Your rune is daggers, and it says morning light, opportunity, initiation, and hope. So there's a ray of hope. It's a ray of sunshine. It's a breakthrough. Again, positivity. A lot of emphasis on the message of these changes are not negative. It's just another new stage of your particular life or life cycle. Okay? The initiation stages of something new. I'm getting the message of awe and wonder. There's certainly an energy of exploration. Not so much bravery at this point. It's more of curiosity. There's definitely a strong energy of curiosity this week. They're saying that there is an opportunity for you to start something new this week. And when you're entering into this something new, this new part of your life cycle, to enter into it with a sense of hope, curiosity, and they're also saying to be creative and have fun with it. Okay, so that's really, really specific. Be creative and have fun with it. There's a ray of hope, a ray of light. Now that could be a solution to a long-running issue that you might have been struggling with. The solution to that particular problem is going to be found this week. It could be. Now, with it being symbolized with a very large oak tree, it's a message of endurance. Okay. It's almost as if Spirit's saying, Scorpio, you have already endured so much. This week, we're giving you that ray of hope, that ray of sunshine. And we're wanting for you to see what you can do with it, see what you can make with it. Okay? Daggers. It's also about your lights within, your inner light, your healing. Healing. Now, you could be focused on your own spiritual journey this week. You could be focused on healing past traumas with daggers and the butterfly. It's very possible. There's a message of endurance, resilience, but also defiance that's coming through. And I absolutely love that for you, Scorpio. If I was to put one word to describe Scorpio energy, it definitely would be defiant. And that's a good thing, right? I know a lot of people use that word defiant in a negative connotation. I get that. Everything's positive and negative, right? When it comes down to Scorpio and the word defiant, there's always a bloody good reason for it. It's like someone else telling you, you can't do this, that, and the next, as we've already discussed. And then you sitting there smirking and going, watch me. You fucking watch me. That's defiant. And that's not negative, right? So I feel this week, Scorpio, you're going to be amusing yourself. Yeah, amusing yourself with being defiant, right? Challenging those who say to you or otherwise make you feel, even if it's your own head that's telling you or making you feel like you cannot accomplish something this week. I see you being very defiant and going, watch me. Right? And I do sense that that's part of your spiritual journey, or it's part of your own personal transformation or spiritual transformation, whatever, okay? Is part of your transformation, is really tapping into that defiance. All right, let's take a look at your healing crystal. Oh, that was super quick. Fluorite. Okay. Let's move the cards off to the side. Okay, fluorite. Fluorite can range from pale green to deep purple. Often it is both at the same time. It occurs all over the place. It is good to vibe with when you're all over the place. Yeah. So if you're feeling this week like your energy is scattered or your focus is scattered, or even if you're questioning your own intent, then perhaps utilizing a piece of fluorite into your daily practices might be beneficial for you. What I like to do, because I'm always like, I'm far too busy. I just put one in my pocket and carry it around with me for that day, in my pocket all day. That's the way that I find works for me, but you've got to do whatever works for you, right? So yeah, if you feel like you're scattered all over the place, just not focused, then fluorite could be helpful. Who needs it? The perpetually distracted and anyone who's a vision that is worth sticking to, which is really interesting, Scorpio. You have a vision that is worth you sticking to. You cannot afford any kind of distractions, whether they be internal or external. Spirit is wanting for you to be hyper-focused on what it is that you're trying to achieve, this vision of yourself that you're trying to create, okay? Spirit is wanting for you to stay focused on that. And they're also saying one step at a time. So you could be tempted this week, Scorpio, to take on too much, to take on too many projects, or to try and do too many jobs at once, okay? They're saying for you to take it one step at a time. Don't rush towards the end goal, whatever that particular end goal might be for you. Don't rush to the end goal, because, yeah, it sounds cheesy. It absolutely is cheesy. With the butterfly, it's all about the process rather than the end goal. Okay. I'm just pausing here because I need to sneeze. No, it's gone again, which means it's going to surprise me later on. It's this hay fever. Absolutely crazy. Right. So, where to put it? Wherever you find yourself being constantly tempted to check your phone, i.e. wherever you have Wi-Fi access. Okay, yeah, busy, constantly arranging things, doing things, organizing things, okay. When to use it? When you want to take an uninterrupted 20 minutes to meditate, an hour to finish a book, or a lifetime to concentrate on your unique calling here on Earth. And then your affirmation is to sharpen your focus. So there's too many distractions going on, Scorpio. Too many distractions. Yeah, I would say with that sort of message that it is likely going to be quite a busy week for you guys. Try not to get yourself sort of overwhelmed with how much is needing to be done. Okay. Very, very busy energies. Right, so let's take a look at your intuitive messages that's coming in for a Scorp. Curious about you. Okay. It's that curiosity again. This one implies that someone is curious about you. Now, I don't know under what context yet, because obviously I've not got enough information to go off of, okay? I don't know if it's positive or negative or just, someone's just genuinely curious about you. They see you doing something that is of value and they're curious. You've piqued their curiosity, okay? No confidence, struggling to find the words, and big lies, compulsive liar. Holy shitballs. What the hell is going on? Okay, at the bottom of the deck, nervous of change. That could be you. That could be you because you had the butterfly message that came out. Interesting. Struggling to find the words. See, that could be you as well, Scorpio. Because the thing is, now again, it's not going to apply to all Scorpios, obviously. The vast majority of them, yes, but not all of them. Whenever someone lies, either to or about a Scorpio, because Scorpios tend to pride themselves on truth and loyalty. Scorpio would struggle to find the words when they know that they're dealing with an individual who is a compulsive liar. Someone's got no confidence in the situation. You might have no confidence in a certain individual this week if you're catching them out in lies. Because again, you do not play that way. You don't play that way. And the problem is, once someone has told you one lie, it makes you reflect back and wonder, well, how many lies have they told in the past then? Because if they're going to tell that one big lie, it literally is a big lie, not little white lies. When you've caught someone out in a big lie, straight away your head is like, well, what the fuck else have they been lying about? Right? I feel that this week, Scorpio, your opinion on another person is gonna do a total turnaround. A complete turnaround. It's gonna be a very enlightening week. Very much so. Nervous of change. You have some clarification on this energy, please, the Scorpio. For the week of the 23rd to the 30th. Vine. Seek out information that will help you. It's off-center. Yeah. Vine off-center. That's someone's trying to make a situation more complex than what it needs to be. Okay, because if you think about the way that vines sort of wrap around everything and end up encapsulating an object, it can be really difficult then to unravel it, undo it, okay? Someone's trying to make the situation more complicated than it needs to be. Now, this individual, whoever they are, and we will get to the bottom of this, I just need more cards first. Whoever they are, they're curious about you. They're curious about you because it's almost like they know deep down that they're not going to get away with it, okay? No confidence. No confidence that they're not going to get away with lying to you. Right? I don't feel that they're lying to you this week. I feel that they've already lied to you. And this week, they're getting caught out. And that's how I feel this is playing out. It's almost like with the vine, again, with the kind of doing that and wrapping around someone energetically is changing their tune, changing their story, changing the information to the point where they're literally wrapping themselves up, right? They have no confidence in what it is that they're saying. And they have no confidence in the fact that you're just going to sit there, believe them, and swallow whatever it is that they're trying to get you to swallow. You see, the thing is, with struggling to find the words, I mean, you could have some sort of social issues not too dissimilar to what I also have, where I struggle to find the words for things, so I'd rather not speak at all. Maybe some of yous do that as well. Maybe some of yous just sort of shut down because you can't find the words to convey. It's like, yeah, I'd rather just go shut myself in a room somewhere and just not speak to anyone for a bit, right? That's reversed. The carrot in reversed. An opportunity or a windfall. In the reverse. That's sabotage. And the thing is, it feels pointless. Do you know what I mean? It feels like a pointless attack. An opportunity or a windfall. In the reverse. Someone now I'm struggling to find the words. Ain't that some shit? It's like they're pulling at something. This is a really weird energy. And I'll tell you why it feels so weird and bizarre, Scorpio, is because it's unprovoked. It's completely unprovoked. And that's why it doesn't make sense. Compulsive liar. What's going on? I'm going to clarify all of this with the tarot. So, like I said, we will get to the bottom of it. Ram, there could be an Aries involved. It doesn't have to be. It says a stubborn, aggressive person, and is in the upright position. So this is a situation of because they felt like it. Just because they felt like it. But here's the thing, Scorpio, whoever this person is, you've got them nervous, you've got them curious. Whoever this person is, Scorpio, they see you as a force to be reckoned with because you're not just going to swallow down the lies. Do you know what I think it is, Scorpio? This person is far too accustomed to dealing with stupid people. I'm not going to beat around the bush. They're far too accustomed to dealing with stupid people. They're far too accustomed to dealing with people who are just going to swallow down everything that they say. Okay, the types of people that they deal with, they can manipulate those types of people. But when it comes to you, that's why they're curious about you, Scorpio. Because when it comes down to you, you know when something's off. You know when something's not right. You know when is a good time to sort of explore further, ask further questions, right? You have another card. Oh, dog barking. That's come out off center. Advice from a friend. It's off center. Now, when that one comes out off center, it indicates gossip. I'm also feeling little dog syndrome. Those who have to shout the loudest are often the ones who have got very little of value to say. That's why they have to shout. Advice from a friend off center. So that's this person has gone behind your back and has been giving another person advice that has been based off of faulty information. Strange spoonerism I just dropped in there. Let's just go with it. Okay, so they've been given one of their friends advice based off the back of faulty information. I need to know what that carrot is in the reverse position. And I'll tell you for why. I keep looking at it and I'm getting this really weird vibe. Yeah, let's go to the tarot. Let's do that carrot one first. Because, like I said, I'm looking at it and I'm getting a really strange energy off of that one. What's this opportunity or windfall that's in the reversed position, please? What's going on? What's with that carrot in the reverse? I'll tell you what it is. It's like showing off energy. It feels like someone's showing off. They don't have the skill set or the talents to back up whatever it is that they're bragging about. What's this carrot in the reverse? It can also be this person trying to take an opportunity away from you. What's this carrot? This opportunity or windfall for Scorpio. Why is it? Thank you. Okay, let's take a look. 9 of Cups, the Knight of Swords, a King of Cups and the Devil. There it is. The Devil is about control. There's overreaching ambition from an individual this week. They can't control you at all, can they, Scorpio? That's why you've piqued their curiosity, because they can't control you. Why can't they control you? Because you're not going to sit there and drink down whatever lies they're feeding you and everyone else. They are not confident that they are going to be able to get you on board with whatever this is that they're trying to achieve this week. They're not going to be able to. They're used to being able to push everyone around. They're used to being able to be a bully. And now they've come up against you. And they find, I'm not getting anywhere with Scorpio. It's an unhealthy intrigue that this person has towards you. Because like I said, they're far too used to just being able to push everyone else around. They can't push you around. There's communication, a letter, confirmation, some sort of, it could be a text, a phone call, an email, an old school letter. It's some sort of communication here that you're receiving this week that is very positive for you, because it's with the 9 of Cups. So whatever this sabotage is or was, it's not going to go anywhere for them. They're literally fighting a losing battle. And there's some sort of good news, positive confirmation that you're receiving this week about whatever this is that they've tried to take with this carrot in reverse, okay? Basically, Scorpio, you're being told that this opportunity or this windfall or whatever this is, it's yours. It belongs to you. This aggressive individual has tried to sabotage it. It's not going to work. Okay, it's not going to work. And remembering the Knight of Swords is swift communication as well. It's fast communication. There's a message here about your wish fulfillment and how you still get what it is that you want and what it is that you need. You might not feel confident that that's the case right now, but come the end of this week, the 30th, you're going to feel more confident because you're going to have that confirmation there in your hand. King of Cups and the Devil. That's a threat to something or someone that you love and or care about deeply. Okay. The Devil's all about control. Whoever this aggressive individual is, they think that they can control your happiness, your quality of life, your peace. Love wins every time. See, to simplify it, King of Cups, love, the Devil, hate. There's a hateful person here in this energy that's tried to take from you, that's trying to sabotage you. Love wins over hate every day of the week, all day long. This one concerns me because they're not working alone. As this one here clarifies. What's this information that's going to help Scorpio, please? If anyone tells you anything this week, Scorpio, ask questions. And ask lots of questions. Don't just take what people are telling you this week at face value. I am telling you that now for nothing. What's this information? It's going to help Scorpio. Why is this vine? Thank you. Queen of Pentacles. Four of Swords. The Magician. Page of Swords. Seven of Wands. Page of Cups. Three of Pentacles. Yeah. Seek out information that will help you. Something doesn't make sense. Something... You're going to have to really sit with what you're being told this week, Scorpio. And figure out what makes sense and what doesn't make sense. They're also illustrating to me a level of steadiness and an energy of calmness. So remain calm. Remain calm until you get this email, this text, this message, or this letter. Until that arrives, stay calm. Magician and the Page of Swords. You know, it's funny to me because I'm looking at this combination and I'm hearing they think they're a magician, but they're actually just a page. So on a professional level, when someone is a magician, they're the best in their field. They can literally work wonders. They can work magic because they're the best in their field, right? They've trained hard for this. They've studied hard for this. They've got so much lived experience under their belt, right? They're a fucking magician of what they do. And I'm feeling out this energy, and it's like someone thinks that they're so skilled and talented and the best in their field, and in actual fact They're a page. They're a page. It's like I'm trying to think of the most ridiculous real life example here. Yeah, it's a bit personal, but I will give it you. I won't tell you who this person is to me, right? But this is a real example of this exact energy. A woman used to babysit infrequent weekends for one of her friends, right? As people do. Just normal favour for friends, okay? What this woman used to tell everyone is that she used to adopt children. I shit you not. She would tell everyone, I used to adopt children. And what she actually did was babysit her friends' kids every other weekend for a couple of hours. Right? That's this energy here. This is someone massively over-exaggerating their own experiences, their own abilities. Big fat lies. A compulsive liar. Don't take anything at face value. Someone's telling you this week, they're this, they're that, they're the next. They've got all these achievements. They've got all this experience. Please remember what I said about that woman that I know who would babysit and tell people that she used to adopt kids. That is the extent, the sheer size of what this person in your energy here is currently doing. It sounds unreal, doesn't it? Because a normal human response is going to be, oh, well, such and such told me that they can do this, that, and the next. Why would they lie? What reason do they have to lie? I don't know. But they're lying. They are lying. I don't know the reason why. You'd never believe that that level of insanity actually exists out there until you've seen it face to face. Stay calm and await this confirmation. Okay? Magician to the Page of Swords. Massively over-exaggerating their own abilities here. For definite. Like, there's no two ways about it. A Seven of Wands. I'm getting that as argumentative. And a Page of Cups. So it's very possible, Scorpio, that whoever this individual is probably going to be changing up their tune with you this week. Not necessarily a front-on apology, but certainly evidence of them being more careful about how they treat you this week. Apologizing in their own way of being confrontational, of being argumentative, of being this compulsive liar. Doesn't mean to say you're ever going to trust them again, though. You might have to work with this person, Three of Pentacles. You might have to reach some kind of compromise with this person this week. What's this ram? Okay, they're telling me to pull two. Page of Pentacles. I told you they're a page. And the Three of Cups. Far more concerned with what other people think of them than actually genuinely being a good person. Page of Pentacles with the Three of Cups is naivety. It's naivety. They were naive to believe this gossip. Someone's learning a very harsh life lesson this week. And it involves you because it's affected you. It's affected you on such a level that you struggle to find the words. It affected you on such a level where you were genuinely afraid of the future. And all of that worry has accumulated to what this week? Nothing. Well, I say nothing. I mean, it's accumulated to nothing that what you had imagined was going to happen in your head. Because you might have imagined the absolute worst case scenario here. And Spirit's telling you, Scott, chill. Chill. Relax. It's all a worry for nothing. It's all a worry over gossip, false information, lies. You keep doing you. You keep being focused on whatever your vision was that the fluorite was reminding you of. Whatever your vision was. See, the thing is, you were quite possibly happily plodding along doing your own thing until this little shit kicked off, and then it threw everything that you were doing up in the air, and all of a sudden you've got all of this uncertainty, all of these questions, all of these lies, you trying to unravel, well, what's actually going on? I don't know what's going on. Such and such has said this person over here has said that. I don't know what's going on. It's making me really nervous. What do I do? How do I respond? And Spirit's coming through and they're like, Scorpio, go for a nice hot bath. Have a soak for an hour. Chill. You got nothing to worry about. Absolutely nothing to worry about at all. What's this gossip? Faulty advice from a friend. Okay. The same top three. 1, 2. Oh, that was 3. Sneaky. Okay, 5 of Pentacles, Justice, and the Queen of Wands. Yeah. 5 of Pentacles for Justice, so that speaks volumes, doesn't it? 5 of Pentacles is a loss. This is going to cost someone dearly. This is going to cost someone more than what they can afford. It's going to cost them financially. It's going to cost them friendships, relationships. Trouble and troublemaker is going to pay the ultimate price. Whoever this troublemaker is that has set this aggressive individual, they've literally wound them up, pointed them in your direction and let them off again. Now, whoever's done that, they are going to pay a very dear price. 5 of Pentacles with Justice. Like I said, it's going to cost them financially. It's going to cost them in time. I mean, money's money, right? You can recoup finances eventually. But the time can never be refunded. The time can never get brought back, because once your time's spent, it's gone. It's spent. It's gone for good. They'll never get that time back. It's a waste of this aggressive person's time. It's a waste of this gossip person's time. Make sure that that is the only time that these people are wasting, Scorpio, and you make sure that they're not wasting your time by having you sitting on your hands, being worried and afraid of what might happen. That's why it's come out with justice, fairness, balance, karma. Now with justice and the Five of Pentacles, that's negative karma. These two have accrued a lot, and I mean a lot, of negative karma. They don't get what it is that they want. They don't. You do, though. Queen of Wands. It doesn't matter if you're male, female, whatever. Gender fluid, who gives a shit, right? Queen of Wands. That's someone who attracts what they want, what they need into their life. That's someone who's very proactive. It's someone who's very hands-on. It's someone who is incredibly creative. It's someone who will not have their creativity being squashed by anyone else. Is a very beautiful, confident, without the arrogance energy. Spirit is saying here, you have nothing to be afraid of, you have nothing to be ashamed of, you have nothing to be nervous of. This works out in your favor, Queen of Wands. Yeah, see? Judgment at the bottom of the deck. I told you. Literally, Great Spirit has got your back, with Judgment being the overall energy. Now it is possible, Scorpio, that either this aggressive person or this gossip person is going to be kissing your ass this week. Very, very possible. Now whatever you decide to do with that, it's completely up to you, right? However you feel is going to be the appropriate response to this person kissing your ass this week. You do you. Your plans continue as normal. Judgment, as your overall energy, indicates that you are on, again, I hate to sound cheesy or woo, you are on your spiritual journey here, right? Now, anybody that tries to sabotage someone else's spiritual journey, they will feel the full force of karma coming down on them like a ton of bricks. They will. It is vital that you continue as you were, Scorpio, okay? Yeah, see, the Empress and the Three of Wands underneath that. I don't bullshit these reads. I never have and I never will. Making plans for your future. Your plans continue for the future as normal. Rapid growth, expansion, moving forwards, getting ahead in life. And the Empress. Earth Mother energy. Growth, abundance, a beautiful, positive future lies right ahead of you. That's why Spirit's telling you, Scorpio, you continue doing you as normal, as you were. This here is just a whole load of noise. It means nothing. It means nothing at all. Whatever this is that's happened, it was spiteful. Yes. It was vindictive. Yes. They were being bullies. Abso-friggin-lutely, no question. They're not going to win. And you have absolutely piqued the curiosity of this aggressive one, because in their world, they never lose. On this occasion, they've lost, and guess what? They want to know why. And that's why they're curious about you. Magic Stream, number 18. Let's see. Everything is connected through the universal flow of consciousness. Every experience that you have seems to have its own life story, with a beginning, a middle, and eventually an end. However, there is a danger in seeing events as being separate from one another, since in fact they are all part of a continuity and of a greater evolution. Like an ever-flowing magic stream, your experiences filter through the whole world, one leading into another, informing and influencing still more. Inspiration, invention, and revelations rarely come to just the one person. The collective awareness is a shared storehouse of potential. When you remember that you're part of the fluid of continuity of life, then you become a channel for great inspiration. Allow the magic to flow through you and carry your dreams into reality. Your success will benefit many. Okay, so what they're saying there is that all ideas are part of a collective consciousness. I don't know if anyone's heard of times where famous people have been taken to court for like plagiarism, because they happened to make a film or write a book at the exact same time as another creator. I think there's a couple of examples that come to mind. One of them I can't really mention because she's become a really polarizing figure, right? And I don't want my channel turned political. So Dennis the Menace is the other example that I'll use instead. If you Google Dennis the Menace, there are actually two versions of Dennis the Menace. There's the British one, and then there's the American one. And here's the thing, they were both created at the exact same time. Crazy, right? So that's what this energy is. Very rarely does the same idea come to just one person at any one given time. Usually when ideas and creativity and inspiration flows, it's going to hit loads of people at the exact same time. So that's why you end up with loads of people having the exact same idea at the exact same time. However, the credit always goes to those who will lock down that idea first, right? And then the fame and the glory and everything else and the money and everything always goes to the one who locks down the idea first. Right? So what Spirit's saying is the ideas and the creative influences that strike you this week, Scorpio, you've got to be quick and lock it the fuck down as soon as you can. Okay? Because if you sit on your hands and do nothing with it, then that opportunity is going to go to someone else. Okay? Something that you're doing about your vision. Again, we're sticking with the vision for the fluorite. And how Spirit's saying, don't you dare go off your vision. Okay? Because someone's trying to make you nervous here. They're trying to make you scatter away from your original vision. Again, if you fall for that okie doke, if you fall for the bullies, then someone else is going to come along and take whatever it was that was yours, right? So you've got to lock it down. You have to. Your success with this particular vision that you have, it's going to potentially benefit many people. Okay? Right. Yeah, so we've got true, well-meaning, compassionate intentions versus greedy, selfish intentions. Okay. Right, what else for Scorpio, please? So this deck, is one of the naughty decks. Okay, so obviously if you're allergic to swearing, just put your fingers in your ears or something. Okay, I'm mostly a peace and love with just a little go fuck yourself. And popularity is overrated. Yeah. So by you standing up for yourself, it's not going to win you any popularity points, but you know what? Who gives a fuck? Because sometimes in life, there are a lot more things far more important than the popularity vote. Okay? And fuck gender roles. It randomly appears at the bottom. Right, let's get you one more. I really want to use these new decks because they're just so cute and adorable. They are a little bit difficult to shuffle though, because this one is thin, it's small, there's not many cards, but it feels like velvet, which is lovely to touch, but when you're actually trying to shuffle, they're not very shuffleable. I know that's not really a word. Okay, you're worthy of being loved by someone just as weird as you. Yeah. It's all about finding your people. But yeah, that is what I have for you guys today. I genuinely hope that reading has been helpful for someone. Please remember to like the video, subscribe to my channel if you may. That would definitely help me out. Thank you so much to everybody who has already liked and shared and stuck around with me. I absolutely love and appreciate every single one of you. Thank you so much. My website for personal readings is phoenixkeiatarot.com. My Patreon page is the place to go for free bonus content. And of course my links to everything that I've mentioned, you're going to find all of that in my description box and in my pinned comment below. Thank you so very much for watching. I hope you have a lovely day and I will see you in the next one. Bye.